Good morning, and welcome to another Saturday Somm-things with Mats. Hi, I'm Mats, and today we are celebrating National Shrimp Scampi Day, and I have our new Director of Operations, I like that, David Bentley here as my guest. So before we go on with the wonderful wines that I chose to complement the shrimp scampi, I want to talk a little bit about the upcoming Cinco de Mayo and Kentucky Derby Day. These are two wonderful wines from Kendall Jackson that represents the Kentucky Derby. So for everybody out there who have Kentucky Derby parties, these would be perfect. And one of Miss Sheila wines is the Hat Cabernet. For people who wear hats, who have themes, that would be a perfect wine to bring if you don't drink mint juleps. And just FYI, that's going to be this Monday's wine of the day. Miss Sheila will have it highly, highly discounted. So, David, anything happening for Cinco de Mayo?
Well, first of all, Mats, thank you for having me back on your show. You know I love coming on here and trying
Absolutely.
wine too. It's not all about whiskey in my world. So we do have a lot of fun stuff coming up this week for Cinco. On Thursday, Modelo is going to have elote tacos for us for free. You can get the details on our website, on our calendar section. And then Dos Equis is doing a churro truck, which I'm really excited about. That'll be Friday. They're also giving away a Traeger grill.
Okay.
So if you come in, you can sign up for that. It's really cool. It's like one that can go in the back of your truck.
Sure.
And then I believe Casamigos, I'm not sure what truck they have. Again, you can go to our website to get more details. In the calendar section on Saturday, Casamigos has another food truck coming out. So we got a lot going on this week.
Okay.
Well, what wine do we got to try, Mats?
Okay, so when people come in, they often ask about food and wine pairings, and it can be a little daunting. Being National Shrimp Scampi Day, I picked these four wines because of their brightness, their acidity, their ability to complement anything in shrimp scampi. You have the shrimp, you have the lemon juice, you have the garlic, you have sometimes capers, and so we're going to start with this beautiful, beautiful Grand Duque Cava from Spain. This is the champagne version of Cava. 3 grapes, Parellada, Macabeo, and Xarello. It is a Brut Nature, so that means that there is 0 dosage, no sugar, it's bone dry, which would really complement the acidity in the shrimp scampi.
Yeah, I totally agree, Mats. After tasting it, get a lot of pear, but bone dry.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, this would definitely cut through all the butter and the garlic, like you said.
Yes, and just be so refreshing. You could always pair this with my favorite potato chips or a little bruschetta, something to start the evening. But with shrimp scampi, this is a great, great alternative. So the next one we have is a beautiful Alcenar Romeo Monastrell Rosé. The grape is 100% Monastrell. Some places in the world call it Mataro, others call it Mourvedre. It's the same grape. So this is another beautiful expression and example, David, of why it would work with shrimp scampi. You get that creaminess, that vibrancy that would really lend to even the pasta in the shrimp scampi.
And you get that classic strawberry on the nose.
Yes.
But on the palate, it tastes like almost like rose water, like a high acid rose water.
Right, right. I like
it's very good.
You have pomegranate, you have a little hibiscus, you have some dried cranberries, and the price is just unheard of. Miss Sheila has these on sale, and they're around $9, $10, $11. You can't beat that, especially with warmer weather coming up. Perfect, perfect. I love a good rosé, and rosé season at Argonaut started on April Fools, and that's no joke, April 1st. So, our next beautiful wine is from New Zealand. It is the Elm Stone Sauvignon Blanc. First off, the nose is intoxicating. What do you think?
I wouldn't guess it's from New Zealand.
Okay.
I mean, you do get some of that grapefruit, little bit of vegetal notes, but it's when you taste it, it's well balanced. It is on the drier side,
right?
Definitely on the higher acid side to cut through again.
Sure.
Shrimp scampi.
It could easily pass for something out of the Loire, where they also do beautiful, beautiful Sancerres and Sauvignon Blancs. What's nice about this is that it is from Marlborough, New Zealand, which I think is the epitome of where Sauv Blanc is grown. And if you've been paying attention to a couple of our last videos, there's going to be a Sauvignon Blanc shortage in the United States because of the fires and the bad weather and the high demand for people who are into ABC, anything but Chardonnay. And a Chardonnay would have been beautiful today because of the richness and the buttery creaminess of the wine, but I could only pick 4. So that's why I picked these 4. So aside from shrimp scampi, David, what would you pair this with?
Well, this would go good with scallops. Also,
yes.
You know, you got a lot of butter on the scallops, and the acidity would cut through that. Like you said, too, Mats, with the shortage, this is a good one if you typically drink Sauvignon Blanc from California.
Right.
Maybe dip your toes into that New Zealand world, because a lot of people are scared of it because of how polarizing it can be.
Right.
But this is nice and balanced and not too much.
It's so beautiful. It's so layered. You get kiwi, pomelo, a hint of
green apple.
Right. Green apple, maybe a little pineapple, mango, very tropical in nature. And your grapefruit is still there, but it's not in your face. Okay? And people are wondering why I'm wearing this shirt, because Milwaukee Brewers, they're coming to town, Denver, on Tuesday. So, fun fact, David, truth be told, when the Milwaukee Brewers come to Coors Field to play baseball, Coors Field sells more beer than any other visiting team.
Interesting.
I know.
I mean, they are the Brewers, I guess.
Yes. So, go Milwaukee.
Well, and we get to go to the game together, Mats.
I know.
So, very, very much looking forward to that.
It's going to be exciting. So, the last one is the beautiful rural Pinot Noir. This is from Mendocino, and the Pinot Noir grapes were grown by Peter and Steve Johnson, who are longtime friends of Ben and Jake Fetzer. And a few years later, they established the Fetzer Winery, 1958. And another fun fact, truth be told, that Miss Sheila, our wine buyer, got married at the Fetzer Winery 25 years ago. So kudos to them, kudos to her. And let's talk about this beautiful, beautiful Pinot. And yes, you can pair Pinot with shrimp scampi because it's done in French oak. And that leads it to the creaminess, the softness.
Just classic California Pinot, honestly. But you're right, it's a little less on this acid side.
Right.
So nice to kind of dial it back a little bit. Because it's first 3.
Oh yeah.
I could use a palate cleanser at this point.
Sure. And that's what makes Pinot so versatile. It's no longer white wine with chicken or fish. It's what you like, but within reason. So you definitely can pair Pinot with shrimp scampi or a few other dishes.
Yeah, I often recommend Pinots for a red for Thanksgiving.
Sure, absolutely.
So it does go well with the white meats and
and
fish.
Everything else on the table.
You know, a big Pinot can go with a steak too, though.
Sure.
It's a very versatile grape.
And this is, I think, medium body to full body because it is lush. It's gorgeous. Often getting 90 points plus. So, David, I thank you for joining me at the table.
Thank you for having me, Mats.
And next week is going to be busy and fun at Argonaut, so everybody come on down. Miss Sheila has these on sale already. and celebrate National Shrimp Scampi Day or whatever you're feeling like. And keep in mind Cinco de Mayo and Kentucky Derby Day. Buy the wines that we showed you earlier, or if you're into mint juleps, we have everything for you to make them and enjoy them. So David, thank you again. Cheers. And we'll see everybody soon.